Best Movies of 2021. Spencer. Princess Diana's royal life seemed like a bit of a horror show, and director Pablo Larraín wholeheartedly leans into that in this enlightening psychological drama set over one maddening Christmas holiday. Kristen Stewart rules as Diana, a woman trying to deal with her cold husband, Jack Farthing, and navigate a surreal environment, with a never-ending array of dresses, while haunted by ghosts of the past, though at the end of the day, she just yearns to be a good mom. It's quite the movie that can pull off appearances by both Anne Boleyn and a drive-through KFC, and while the film surrounds Diana with sadness, it masterfully captures fleeting moments of absolute joy that lend bittersweetness to the tragic story we all know. The father. While technically part of last year's Oscar race because of the COVID-19 extended eligibility period, Florian Zeller's poignant dementia drama is a hard one to shake, no matter when you see it. Anthony Hopkins, who upset Chadwick Boseman for Best Actor, gives one of his most stirring performances as an elderly man struggling to understand his existence as he loses his grip on the things and people around him, including his caring daughter, Olivia Colman. With brilliant production design and editing, Zeller makes viewers feel the man's mounting confusion as his confident manner is stripped away, leaving only a childlike vulnerability. He Father might be the saddest film I've ever seen, with a heartbreaking powerhouse of a performance. Anthony Hopkins is at his absolute best. This puts you in the shoes of a man whose mind is deteriorating. I fully recommend that everyone see this movie. The Green Knight. David Lowery, who directed 2017's best film A Ghost Story, puts his stamp on Arthurian legend in a dazzling and gleefully weird dark fantasy. Dev Patel stars as Gawain, King Arthur's nephew and a brash young knight who runs afoul of the mysterious Emerald title character one Christmas and embarks on a quest of honor, consequence and mortality. And if that's not enough to wet your medieval whistle, the film also features distressed ghosts, comely temptresses, scheming bandits, naked giants and a talking fox. You'll definitely lose your head for this one. Gawain. Dev Patel goes on an adventure to fulfill his destiny with the Green Knight. Ralph Fiennes. The Green Knight is a mediocre film. Director David Lowery has given us an extremely dull dragging movie that is just filled with ambiguity. Maybe viewers have to read the source material to truly enjoy this film. Interpretations of the many characters similar to him. The Green Knight of Sir Gawain is the first to be green. Because of his strange color, some scholars believe him to be a manifestation of the Green Man figure of medieval art, or as a representation of both the vitality and fearful unpredictability of nature, a fact that should shock no one. The Best Movie Musical of 2021 is directed by Hamilton main man Lin-Manuel Miranda, though what puts the adaptation of Jonathan Larson's autobiographical effort over the top is a stunning turn by Andrew Garfield. As a New York composer under a tight deadline to finish the one song that will complete his sci-fi rock musical, Garfield is a singing, stressing wonder to behold. His role combined with a stack of catchy tunes fuel a moving tale about creativity and inspiration that you don't have to be a musical theater nerd to adore. Boom. The title refers to the twin ticking clocks of his potential and his friend's life, both of which he feared might be about to run out. Provox, as Larson had already lost several friends to the AIDS crisis and his real-life best friend had told him he'd contracted Dick. Boom. 2021 was entertaining and good feel movie, musical. It's not much of a musical in a straight sense of the genre, but it has many music performances. Jane Campion's intriguingly intimate, gorgeously shot Western drama has a toxic center. An uncannily good Benedict Cumberbatch plays an ornery Montana cowboy who's cruel to his brother, Jesse Plemons, his sibling's new wife, Kirsten Dunst, and her son, Cody Smith McPhee, first mocked by the antagonistic protagonist before he takes the young man under his leathery wing. Dog, however, is very much about the secrets that we all keep, and the tension that roils throughout the superb narrative leads to a breathtaking, unexpected end-air relationship reminds Phil of a deep and meaningful love that he once had. IndieWire confirms that the Power of the Dog title comes from Psalm 22:20, which reads, "Deliver my soul from the sword, my darling, from the power of the dog." Netflix's The Power of the Dog, which won Best Director at the 2022 Oscars, tells a complex and gritty adaptation of a novel that itself is partly based on a true story and inspired by the real-life experiences of its author, Thomas Savage, amid a deluge of movies longer than 2 hours, most of which don't need that length. Ryuji Kawaguchi's beautiful and exquisitely crafted Japanese drama earns every one of its 179 minutes. Hidetoshi Nishijima stars as a widowed stage actor and director who's very persnickety about his beloved Red Sob. When he's hired to helm a production of Uncle Vanya in Hiroshima, he's forced to use a quiet 20-year-old woman, Takumura, as his driver, and initial awkwardness evolves into a close bond between two people needing each other's help in dealing with loss. Etymology: the origin of the term driver, as recorded from the 15th century, refers to the occupation of driving working animals, especially pack horses or draft horses. The verb to drive in origin means to force to move, to impel by physical force. Linuka Cruz, Drive My Car is based on a Murakami short story of the same title. It follows a theater actor, playwright, and director named Yasuke Fuku as he directs an adaptation of Anton Chekhov's Uncle Vanya for a festival in Hiroshima. Coda, a movie that had everyone weeping at the virtual Sundance Film Festival, was director C.A. Sense-N-Header's heartfelt dramedy about a working-class deaf family and its hearing member with big dreams. Amelia Jones plays a 17-year-old Massachusetts girl who finds a huge talent when she joins the school choir, though her newfound passion conflicts with helping the struggling fishing business run by her deaf parents, Marlee Matlin and Troy Kotzer. Coda takes teen movie tropes and gives them an inclusive tweak, and the result is a mess of tear-drenched hankies. In the film's case, Coda comes from the acronym CODA, Child of Deaf Adult, a reference to the plot of the film, which follows a young girl's experience as the only hearing member of a deaf family. The original title they had wanted for the third film was Coda, The Death of Michael Corleone, as the word